I just made my my Murktide deck much worse by trying to fit in Splinter Twin combo in it.
Welcome to the Cardmarket feature match. Listen, we're doing something special this time. We have Harry MTG, we have Gabrielle Nassif, Hall of Famer. They have a podcast together. If you don't know by now, you should check it out. And at the end of every one of your podcasts, you play Life on the Line, where you pick a deck in Modern, Pioneer, whatever format you talked about it, and go to a theoretical tournament where if you lose, you die. But it's all theoretical and we're putting your money where your mouth is. Now, you're gonna play Life on the Line, except,
Yeah.
we're playing no ban list Modern.
Oh,
Jeez.
So, I'll give you each an hour.
okay.
You assemble a deck list. You play against each other. If you lose, you die. Are you ready?
No.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right.
Okay, so with only an hour and my life on the line, I thought there was no better choice than Blue-Green Oko in No Banlist Modern. This is actually a deck that I played 2 years ago in an aspiring Spike tournament online, and I thought I would make some new changes as there's been many cards printed since then. Obviously, we have Urza Saga in the deck alongside Mox Opal, Chrome Mox, Gilded Goose, load of cheap artifacts in order to really pump out a fast Oko, fast Emery, or fast Karn, and then we're trying to outgrind our opponent and also lock them out of the game with cards like Chalice of the Void, and as well as card advantage cards like Thoughtcast, as well as Sensei's Divining Top. This deck is really explosive and really fast. I'm just hoping Gab isn't playing a deck that isn't too interactive, as obviously I really need to keep all my permanents on the table. There's a load of ban cards in this deck, including the artifact lands, which I'm really excited to play with, so why don't we just get into the games.
Carl only gave us 1 hour to come up with a no-ban Modern list. I'm not sure I've played this format before. I think maybe once, maybe the same tournament Harry played a few years ago. So I'm just gonna go with Blue-Red Murktide, except I'm gonna cut the Murktides, trim a few other cards, and fit in the Splinter Twin combo. Honestly, I'm actually more excited about just getting to play with Gitaxian Probe than I am necessarily with the combo. So the Blue-Red Murktide base, the Ragavans, the DRCs, some counter spells, Spell Pierce, Fury, Force of Negation, a bit of everything, some interaction. Obviously for Expressive Iteration. And I'm gonna go with a mix of 6 Exarch plus Pestermite and 4 Splinter Twin. I'm not gonna play Kiki Jiki, I'm a bit worried about the triple red potentially, and just the 5 mana. Some on the Holy Heats decided not to play Lightning Bolt, just valuing the removal in case I get paired maybe against an Eldrazi deck, or I need to get rid of a high loyalty Planeswalker. Hopefully that works out for me as well, and the Heats actually end up being better than Lightning Bolts. You wanna Herald?
Yeah, go on then. That's beatable.
Just like the other day, 6 and you're all 7.
Yep. I'll be on the play.
Wow, scripted. Everything's just scripted.
Yep. Okay, this opening hand just doesn't look good. I've got an Urza Saga, 2 lands, Gilded Goose, but I mean, my deck is really explosive and this is really slow, especially on the draw. While in Modern, this hand would be really good. Turn 2 Emery on the draw, that's just not really enticing. Okay, I could top a 0 mana artifact to make my life a bit easier, but let's be real, I've got way more explosive draws that I could get from a 6 card hand. Nah, this hand is too risky, I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, down to 6, what can I get? Okay, this hand's much better. I've got a turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Chalice of the Void, Thoughtcast to get card advantage, and also a Mishra's Bubble to control my draw step. Let's bottom the second Chalice of the Void, as Chalice of the Void isn't good against every deck in No Ban List Modern. Let's see what Gab is playing with. I will bottom that.
All right, pretty ideal hand. I have turn 1 Ragavan backed up by Force of Negation and Fury. I have Iteration if I had a second land drop. I have Counterspell. I have close to a perfect hand, or anyway, something really good, easy keep. I am on the draw, but hopefully that works out. And if anything, being on the draw with Force of Negation and Fury might be nice having that extra card. My hand's pretty good.
And I'm on the play, so I'll play a Misty Rainforest and I will fetch.
Yeah.
And I will get a Breeding Pool. I will then cast a Gilded Goose and I get a food.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I decided to just not Fury the Goose, not 2 for 1 myself. Goose is not even like a bird, it's gonna make mana once and then who knows if it'll even be that good. I'd rather just save Fury for turn 2, make sure the board is clear, get maybe another creature. And on top of that, I have Force of Negation, so even if he tries to play a turn 2 Oko or whatnot, I'm not sure what's in his deck. I'll be ready with the Force of Negation, so no need to cast a Fury right away. Spire Bluff Canal and Raga-Twin.
Ay!
Go.
Sure. Untap. Draw. Okay, I will cast a Sensei's Divining Top.
Sensei's Divining Top, sure.
Then I'll play Flooded Strand.
Yeah.
I will fetch with Flooded Strand going to 16. I'll get Basic Island. Then using Gilded Goose and Basic Island, I'll try and cast Chalice of the Void on 1.
Chalice of the Void on the 1. Alright, I'm gonna Force of Negation, Chalice of the Chalice, exiling Exarch.
Sure, I'll play Mishra's Ball and say go.
Yeah. Yeah, attack you.
You got it. Okay.
Alright, get a treasure.
Yep.
You're at 14, right?
Yep.
Alright, pretty close call here. I can cast Iteration of the treasure, try and hit a land, or I can just go DRC plus Bubble. I decided to go with DRC and Bubble, but I wouldn't fault anyone for the Iteration play either. I'm going to play Dragon Rage Chandler.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a Bubble, Surveil,
Yep.
mill that, and I'll bubble myself now. Go.
I'll bubble you.
Yeah.
Sure. Upkeep trigger.
Yeah. Draw for bubble.
Yeah, yours is fine. I will scry 3.
Yeah.
Okay, bit of an interesting play here, I think. So now I'll draw from my bauble first.
Yeah.
Then I will draw for my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, when I activate Sensei's Divining Top, it goes on top of my deck. So what I can do here is cast my Emery and then activate Sensei's Divining Top in response so that I get to draw the Oko on top of my deck and then mill it with Emery so I don't have a dead draw next turn. Then I will cast another Gilded Goose.
Yeah.
Get a food. Now using that food from the one without Summoning Sickness,
Yeah.
I will cast Emery.
Yeah. Yeah, because like Emery goes on the stack while you have 2
Yep.
artifacts and then.
With the mill trigger of
Yeah.
Emery on the stack, I'm going to activate Sensei's Divining Top.
Okay.
Then now I mill 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Really sucks that I've drawn a lot of lands here, and I'm really not sure if sacking all my artifacts really was the play against a removal heavy deck. I guess we're just getting punished. Then it is your go.
Was our friend Oko?
Maybe.
Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, I'm gonna what's your face?
Ay. What? That's not fair.
Evoke Fury, kill Emery and untap Goose.
Yep.
I guess I will fetch. Go to 17. Steam Vents untapped. Attack for 5.
Good and 9.
Hit me dealer. Ooh, Chrome Mox. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, maybe I should have put Raga-Twin in my deck.
Very interesting.
You get another
And I
treasure.
get another treasure, yeah. Let's see what I do with this Chrome Mox. All right, I'm gonna cast Expressive Iteration, Surveil Trigger. I still need that, probably not. Pest Termite in the bin. I'm gonna reveal Probe. I'm gonna put this in my hand and this on the bottom. So first I'm gonna play Chrome Mox, Surveil.
Yep. Seems good.
It's probably not that bad, but whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna imprint.
Okay.
And I'm gonna probe you, go down to 15.
Yep.
Surveil.
Oko and Thoughtcast.
Okay, so mill Misty Rainforest, draw for probe. Probe you again.
Still have Thoughtcast and
13.
Oko.
Surveil, keep, draw, and it's your go.
Quite a miracle here. There's a sack. Nope.
I don't think it's gonna matter this game though. Attack.
Yep.
You go down to 4.
Yep.
I get a treasure. And let's see what you got this time. Steam vents, so good. Useless chrome box. I'm gonna play a Dragon Ray Channeler. I'm gonna cast Niteration, Surveil Trigger, land in the bin. I'll keep that. It doesn't really matter. Wait, that was all loose. Useless. Splinter Twin, go.
I'll make a food.
Sure.
A very powerful make a food.
I don't know, maybe the combo will win me one of the next 2 games.
Yeah, I'm not winning this game. You got me.
Yeah,
Okay, so before we get into the second game, and hopefully Gab doesn't continue to draw the nuts, we have to shout out the sponsor of this video, Cardmarket. We would not be able to play Magic without them. They provide the cards for this video, but you know why? Because they have over 700,000 cards in their inventory. They're a power seller on Cardmarket, so if you need a deck, they most likely have every single card. So you should definitely go check them out. There'll be more details in the description of this video. That's about it though. You ready for game 2?
I'm ready. How are you though?
Okay. Okay, sideboarding here is very simple. As I'm a Karn deck, don't forget my sideboard is full of single artifact cards that I don't want to bring in most of the time. So what we're just going to do is bring in a Tormod Script, 3 Veil of Summers, and 2 Galvanic Blast. We got removal spells, obviously for the Raga-Twins and the Channelers. Veil of Summers, we need the counter spells, and then the Tormod Script is obviously to disrupt Murktide Region and Dragon Range Channeler, as well as Delirium for Unholy Heat. So that's what we're bringing in, but what we're going to take out is 4 Metallic Rebukes. That's because we're bringing in 3 Veil of Summers, as well as I don't think Metallic Rebuke is that good because Gab is killing so many of my things, as well as he'll probably have artifact removal in his sideboard, so I need to make sure that I can actually cast my counter spells. Then with the Gilded Gooses, I think that they're really bad against removal spells, as well as Fury. I want to try and lower the 2-for-1s and also spend my mana on other things. Yes, they're good with Oko, that's why we're keeping 2 in, but I just think that they're the weakest card in my deck so far.
I could go more control-ish route, maybe trim some of the creatures. Usually Raga-Man's a bit worse on the draw, but I didn't see a ton of stuff that can really block it efficiently. Goose obviously is not a good blocker. If I trade was an Emery, it's not the end of the world, and I guess the Saga tokens might be a little annoying, but I think I'm just gonna keep the cheap cards and just trim the combo, keep some pieces. Maybe it'll help me win, steal a game, against a Chalice. I could also bring in Blood Moon. It does mess with Saga, obviously, and mess a bit with the artifact hand. I even have a Shatterstorm I put in my sideboard. I wasn't too sure what to expect, so I was like, a Shatterstorm, and I don't even think I'm gonna bring it in because I feel like maybe 4 mana, it'll be too late. When Oko turns treasures or artifacts into creatures, they're no longer artifacts. He has Emery to bring stuff back, so it feels weird not to bring in Shatterstorm. It might be a mistake, but I also want my deck to be really cheap. His deck is super explosive, and I don't want to just fall too far behind.
Okay, I'll be on the play again.
All right.
Let's hope for a more explosive hand. Okay, this hand is great. I've got turn 1 top, turn 2 Chalice on 1, turn 3 Oko, and then turn 4 potentially Karn. Not really much to think about here. Let's keep it because we're on the play. Yeah, okay, I'll keep.
Not an ideal hand. 4 lands. I do have turn 1 Spell Pierce, which I think is huge, whether it's to counter a Chalice of the Void or an Oko or whatnot. So I think I'm gonna keep, and I think I'm probably just gonna lead with land and not actually play my DRC on turn 1. Yeah, I guess I'll keep 2.
Bang. Sensei's Divining top.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, let's see. I drew a bubble for the turn. I could play the DRC, play the bubble, but I think I'm gonna stick to my plan and just bubble myself, take a look, and either fetch away if I don't like what I see, or just play Steam Vents on tapped if I do. I'm gonna bubble myself.
Yep.
All right, I see Counterspell on top. I think it's an easy keep. I have Spell Pierce on turn 1 if he has anything nasty, and then I can decide if I want to keep Counterspell mana on 2 or maybe play a DRC depending on what I draw. Play Steam Vents, Shock, go.
Okay.
Draw for bubble.
Yep, and then I'll draw for turn. Okay, with Gab representing a counterspell here, yes, it's risky to play the Chalice of the Void, but don't forget, blue players don't have infinite counters. If I play my Chalice of the Void here, then I can play my Oko next turn and hope that he doesn't have another one, and then if he has another one, then I can cast the Karn. Don't forget, just because a control player is representing a counterspell doesn't mean you shouldn't cast your spell. Okay, I will play Urza Saga.
Yeah.
Then I will try and chalice on one.
I'm gonna spell PS Chalice on one.
Sure. Go ahead.
Draw. Play Polluted Delta, sacrifice it.
Yep.
Get a second Steam Vent, Shock, Raga-Twin, DRC. Go.
Yeah. I'll untap.
Yeah, I could have played DRC turn on, but I was a little worried.
Draw. This triggers. Play another artifact land, and I guess I say go.
So you can make a 4/4. Okay. I'm going to cast Expressive Iteration, Surveil trigger.
Yep.
I will keep on top.
Yep.
So I hit double Unholy Heat and counter spell of the iteration. I'm obviously gonna reveal an Unholy Heat, and then I need to decide if I wanna keep a second counter spell or a backup Unholy Heat. And I feel like impacting the board is more important, so I already have a counter spell. I'm gonna keep the Unholy Heat, even though it might be kind of a close decision. I'm gonna, oh yeah, thanks. I'm gonna shock again, go to 13.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attack.
Guess I'll make a construct.
Yeah. I'm gonna Unholy Heat, Surveil trigger. That one's interesting. I guess I will keep. All right, take 5.
Yep.
You're at 15?
Yep.
It was actually pretty huge. I get to attack with Raga-Twin and get rid of the token, so pretty good iteration, even though it might look a little awkward at first. Get a treasure.
Chalice of the Void.
Chalice of the Void. So I can play Chalice for 0? So what do I have? I have my own bubbles. You probably have way more zeros than I do. And I get a Surveil trigger, but I already know what's on top. All right, I'll Chalice for 0. Surveil. Okay. Yeah, I'll still keep that. Go. Kind of jealous. Your deck's pretty sweet. And I'm just playing a worse version
I think
of
I'll
Blue
just
Red. Yeah.
And
Float or make a token?
I'll float the mana.
Yeah.
So with Urza's Saga, I will get Tormod's Crypt.
Yeah.
And I have 1 colorless floating. Go to 14 and I'll get an island. I'll try and Karn.
Karn.
Yep.
All right, in response to Karn, I'm gonna float a red.
Okay, Karn resolves.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna plus on your chalice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm honestly not too sure if I'm supposed to Unholy Heat Karn to down to 1 loyalty, or just let him tutor for something and spend the mana on it, and then maybe use the Unholy Heat on that or on something else. I was really unsure, but I felt pretty safe with counterspell either way, so I decided to go and Unholy Heat right away, but it might be a mistake. With the red, I'm gonna Unholy Heat Karn.
So I'll let you
stack.
Surveil first, yeah.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, then I'll sacrifice Tormod's Crypt.
Yeah.
Then Unholy Heat resolves.
Yeah. Draw. I am going to attack you with Raga-Twin and Karn was Dragon Rage Channeler.
Sure, no effects.
All right, take 2, you go down to 12, I get a treasure, and stupid Chrome Mox again. It's not the worst.
Well, it's
Same
Mox
tricks.
Opal, better than
Oh, it's
Chrome
Mox Opal. Oh, it's my treasure and stuff.
Yeah.
Surveil trigger.
Yep.
Interesting. Arawara in the bin. I am going to cast an Unholy Heat on the Karn, Surveil. I'm going to keep that on top. I'm going to play an island.
Yep.
And say go.
Okay, it's not risky here to activate top on my upkeep because while yes, you might want to use 3 mana for Oko and animate one of the artifact lands. What I can actually do here is use top, control my draw step, and then I can actually cast the Oko for 3, tapping out, but I can actually animate my Chrome Mox, so it actually has a bit of use. On my upkeep, I will activate Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah.
I will take that, and I'll draw for turn.
Yeah.
Go to 11. I'll get Breeding Pool, and I'll shock. Go to 9.
Yeah.
And I'll try and cast Oko.
And I'm gonna counterspell.
Sure.
Surveil top.
Guess I will kill the Mox.
Yeah.
Go.
Untap. Draw. I'm gonna shock and probe you. I made 11. Surveil.
I have Emery and Chrome Mox.
Okay. Draw. That's not a bad draw. I'm gonna probe again. Go to 9. Surveil. Keep that on top. Draw. I'm gonna cast Expressive Iteration. Surveil. Deceiver Exarch in the bin.
Sure.
Result Iteration. Reveal Dragon Ray Channeler. Put one in hand. Bottom another one. I have Delirium. I'm gonna attack Raga-Twin at you and DRC at Karn.
Mm-hmm. Get a 7.
Yep. Get a treasure.
Oh no. I think I'm gonna die.
Why not? Alright, I'm gonna play the DRC first. Well, maybe I should play a challenge. So you have Chrome Mox and Emery.
Yep.
Play challenge for 0, challenge for 1. So I'm gonna play just challenge for 0, Surveil. Bubble in the yard. And that one on top is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a land for turn and say go.
I'll upkeep. Scry 3.
Yeah.
So look at the top 3. Put it back like that. Draw.
Yeah.
Try and cast an Emery.
Hammer resolves, yeah.
Trigger on the stack, I'll activate Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah.
And I'll move 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Move Veil of Summer.
Then I will play Gilded Goose.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going to pay 2, go to 7, probe you.
Yep.
Surveil trigger first.
I've got
Splinter Twin bin, Island bin. Draw. And I'm just gonna Fury your blockers.
Sure, you got me.
Whoa, I guess it really was life on the line. Sorry, Harry.
Well. Is this what it feels like to put my life on the line?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry, Harry. I hope there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the best thing that you can do watching to make me feel better, I guess, is to go follow Midweek Metagame. We're on all podcast apps, as well as we do stream it on your Twitch, Gab, every single week.
Yeah, twitch.tv/yellowhat. Harry, you also have a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel.
Well, it's going to be hard to upload on there since I'm dead, but I guess you should also like and subscribe this video if you do like Cardmarket's content, and go check out any of the other videos that me and Gab did. I guess we'll catch you guys next time, though, in a bit.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.